My name is Jodie Turner. I'm one of the emergency doctors at the East Kootenay Regional Hospital. I just finished one of the busiest weekends that I can remember working. When I started this job 14 months ago, we were actually scheduled to have more coverage with 2 physicians, and the day shift would finish at 6 p.m. and they actually cut us back last year, and so now we finish at 4:30 p.m. But because of the volume of patients that we see and how busy it is, we're usually staying late anyway. So even though we're paid for less hours and scheduled for less hours, the number of patients has actually increased that we're seeing. Today there was a patient who had waited so many hours yesterday that they had decided they would return today, and then today waited several hours again. We had several sick patients come in. It's the winter time, so that means there's usually a lot of sick kids. I also had several patients who were elderly who needed close attention, especially one who there wasn't a proper bed to assess the patient in, and so I was assessing the patient in a chair. The patient that I actually saw yesterday that was hit by a car was in the hallway of the emergency department today getting casted for injuries related to that. And yeah, it's just been a real challenge to try and keep up with the patients. We haven't really been able to keep up with the patients with the hours that they've scheduled us. It's not enough to have only 4 hours with 2 physicians on, and patients are getting very frustrated, and I understand why. And I'm also getting very frustrated because when I can't see sick patients quickly enough, then that means there's a real problem, and it doesn't seem to be getting across, the message doesn't seem to be getting across that you can't actually take doctors out of the emergency room if you want the emergency room to function and to flow.
Crisis returning a patient like 2 crisis.